So how's that 20 pounds feeling on you, on your joints, on your back, your knees, your ankles? How's the swelling in your fingers feeling? Doctor said it's arthritis. Knees are a little cranky. Ankles are feeling swollen. Back is feeling tight and is having back spasms. How is it feeling with the feeling of feeling fatigued and lethargic? And just yucky. Depressed, anxiety, mood swings. All of that could be chucked up to all kinds of medical conditions and symptoms. Trust me, like a lot of these things that I just told you can have the same type of symptom in multiple medical conditions. But I'm not talking about medical conditions. I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not claiming to be. But what I want to talk to you about as a exercise therapist, fitness trainer, and nutrition specialist is that a lot of times these symptoms that I just checked off the list is due to and can be managed with your nutrition. Everybody wants the quick fix, and you've heard that before, okay? You've heard, you've got to lose weight, you've got to do this, you got to take this pill, or a doctor will tell you, here's a prescription for XYZ, or you're going to take this prescription because your pressure is so high or your issue is so bad for the rest of your life. They may be right, and you may have to, but before you go down that route and start to panic and just throw your control away, and what I mean by that is your choice, because control has to do with your choice, away, and give your power away to a doctor or someone else that is managing your health. I want you to think about something really quickly. What if I told you that the new science, well, it's not a new science because it's been out there forever, it's just nobody's been paying attention to it. There's more technology available today because of YouTube, because of Facebook, because of IG, and all of these other platforms to make it available for you to do the research. My mentor used to say, do your homework and go find out for yourself if there are things that can help you get better. And the answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. It is. It is out there and it is available, and you can go find out. And I'm not talking about WebMD. I'm talking about if you go and you Google your symptoms and you don't have any known medical conditions, okay? But your symptoms of achy joints and you're overweight, it's going to come up that your weight is causing an issue, especially on your knees and your back and your ankles, okay? If you're feeling swelling and you're feeling sore, inflammation, it has to do with your food and your nutrition. What are you eating? Unless you have a specific medical condition, I can guarantee you a lot of these ailments you have can easily be managed with the food and the nutrition that you're eating and drinking. So what I want to do is I want to tell you the hard, cold truth about what's going on here. For the longest time, a doctor will tell you, you know what, you got to just lose weight. And it's so funny because I've had doctors that I look at and I'm like, huh? I walked into a medical doctor's office with my husband, and this doctor was going on and on and on about nutrition and how he should be exercising, and at the same time, this was years ago, at the same time, what surgery they needed to do to address a certain medical condition and medication. And I sat there and I thought, no, it's like he needs to change his diet. He needs to exercise more. I get that. But as I'm looking at the doctor, I'm thinking, this doctor isn't just overweight. He is obesely overweight, but he's putting out these rules to my husband. And I'm like, huh. Doesn't take it from me. I can't take that kind of medical advice from somebody who's not walking their talk. It doesn't translate. Well, here's the thing. There is a lot of very good books out there today that is talking about exactly what I'm talking about. Your nutrition has been seriously sabotaged, run over by a Mack truck, and basically you had no chance before you even began. Okay? It had nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you. You've been taught that if you eat a certain way, you should be healthy. If you eat a lot of this food group, you should be healthy. If you eat this amount of meals, you should be healthy. If you exercise and pound it every day for 2 or 3 hours a day, you should be healthy. Yeah. And then on top of that, on a full schedule that you already have, you need at least 8 hours of sleep. You know what? That's all bullshit. And that's not true. Okay? This is real life. But if you were set up before you even began, from the moment you were a kid, to do a certain thing, and that's the program you know, and that's the only thing you know, you're going to automatically fight against the system. Guess what? Because you don't know any better. It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with willpower. It has nothing to do with desire. It has nothing to do with you're weak. No, it has nothing to do with that. And there is now specialists. I call them rebels, man. They're going rogue. They're standing up to a system that had downed you from day one. And they're saying no more. They're saying take back your power. By here, this is the nutritional values you should look at. And here, this is what you should be doing every day. And here, this is the amount of rest that you need, or you need to reschedule things so you can think differently with a mindset that's going to help you to succeed. That's all it is. It's not you. Once we can reestablish these routines in a different way so you can see that you can be equipped with the right methods to help yourself, willpower is going to come in and go, oh, I get it. I understand. Okay? Desire is going to come in and go, whoa, I get it. I get it. I understand. You know why? Because now you're going to want to do it. There is at least a 50-50 chance that you're going to stick to these new ideas and program that I tell you, okay? One, because you want to and you see the benefits. You don't even need motivation. You're going to see the benefits because you're going to start seeing success within 3 weeks, okay? And this is without paying hundreds of thousands of dollars on supplements. Yeah, okay? Gym memberships, all of this gimmicks by just simply changing 3 things, okay? We would have to change how you look at food, okay? Because it has nothing to do with you, okay? That was programming. We're going to have to change how you look at exercise because it has nothing to do with you. That's also programming. We're going to have to change how you look at sleep and rest, not just sleep, rest, because that was also programming. You get it? All of these programs is what's ruining you. It's not your fault. So how's that? If you want to learn more on how I'm going to tackle each individual subject separately. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be so simple, you're not going to want to wrap your mind around because you're going to go, it can't be that simple. PK can't be that simple. Yes, it's simple. I'm not the specialist. I'm not the doctor. I am a person that has common sense, that has done the work, has been doing this for over 20 years. And there are other people out there like myself that have looked at it. Doctors are coming out and saying it. Nutritionists, okay? Dietitians. I mean, many people in the field are coming out and saying, that didn't work. That didn't work because it was set up not to work. That was set up about money. This works. We can teach it to you. Keep it simple. You can live it. It's a lifestyle because you know what? Our people, our ancestors did it. So it's in our DNA. It's in our DNA. And it has nothing to do with my dad had diabetes. My mom had diabetes. my mom suffered from anxiety. All of us knows that. All of us have people that have suffered that way. So I can show you that with these simple tweaks, guess what? You can take control and you can stop it right here. You know that old saying, the buck stops here? Guess what? The buck stops here. You save a buck, you put it in your checking account, you don't use it for crappy stuff, and you stop your kids, okay, the next generation from going down that same indoctrinated road on what nutrition, fitness, rest, and all of these beliefs are going to take you. Okay? So if you're interested, stay tuned, subscribe, follow, and you know what? Get the lowdown, okay, on what truly is going on. Okay, because it's not you. Anyways, there's another old cliche. I'm all about cliches today. You know, if you point at something, there's a point finger going out, okay? Right. But there's three fingers coming back. If you learn what I'm telling you and you listen to what other people are saying, excuse me, about what's coming out, because there's a lot of literature out there that is amazing about that supports what I'm saying. You know what? After you know, it's your fault. Okay? I'm saying right now it's not your fault. But if you get this information and you don't pay attention and you don't do it, your lack of success, your failure to get healthy, your failure to not be fit and well and lose that 20 pounds I told you about in the beginning, you know what? That is your fault because you know better now. All right, talk to you soon. This is Soul Fitness Hawaii, PK Suarez Mercado, saying, hey, you know what? Information is knowledge, okay? Information is power. Let me really take that back. Information is knowledge. Knowledge can be wisdom. Power is only powerful if you use it. Talk to you soon.